Hi YouTube, it's Melissa, and I wanted to do a video today because I want to start a new challenge for myself. You know, I'm always challenging myself and wanting to challenge myself to use my stash and yeah, just get it on a layout, get it on Project Life or project. So what I did was, I'm gonna do a quick little, after this video, a quick little show of the stash particularly that I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm going to do a stash bash. I don't know. I've got a little checklist here. So what I did was I went through my room and kind of just did a once over, and I wanted to focus on the things that I feel I have an abundance of. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, I watch videos and I look like a welfare case compared to some of the scrap room tours out there, and I object in no way to what everybody has. They have their own style, their own budget. I know what my budget is, and I like to stick with it. So that being said, I don't like to hoard stuff either. So for every project, I've kind of just did one and the last one, but for every project that I do from now until, I don't know, until I feel like I've bashed a good chunk of my stuff, I am going to adhere to this checklist. Now, like I mentioned, I went around my room and kind of decided what are some things that I feel like need some love, are neglected, and so on. So on my list, ribbon, which, I mean, I know a lot of people that just get rid of it because, I don't know, I use ribbon as washi. Or not as washi, but in place of washi sometimes. I string it across a page just for texture. So I feel like I use my ribbon more often than not. Wood veneer obviously needs some much needed love. Sequins, stamps, which I have stamps on here just as kind of a reminder, but I do, and I have been for years, stamping on every project. Every single thing I make, it has a stamp on it, because otherwise I can't justify my purchases. And that is the one thing that I do like, is stamps. Everybody has their little thing that they like to get. Some it's patterned paper. I could care less. And yeah, everybody has their thing. So, and I do make cards, so I get a lot of use out of them. Piece of ephemera, stitching or sewing, tags, clear or word stickers, clips, enamel dots. I'm using my Cameo, buttons, washi tape, alphabet stickers, doing some sort of mixed media. And so in that category would be mists, gelatos, watercolor, those types of things. Frames, Project Life card, thickers, embossing folder, labels, and die cuts. So, and being die cuts just means use one of my dies with my Big Shot, or one that I've already got cut in my stash, which I do quite often. So my goal is, now I told you I had stamps on here, so that is a given. So my goal would be to do, out of the, I guess there's 21, maybe 22, I don't remember, but out of all of those, to pick 7. Now stamps is already 1, so now I'm down to 6. And to make sure that I have 6 other pieces of this on my project. So, which, I mean, to me is fairly easy to do. Now, I just did a layout and I shared it on a video before this, and it showed a layout where I used way more than 7. So, and that was before I was even really super focusing on this. So, so fun. And then, you know, always challenging myself to use cardstocks and colors that I haven't pulled out in a while. So yeah, so I have this part of the video, and then I'm kind of going to go through what I've got here and see, to give you guys a little look through. Okay. Okay, everyone, so let's get started. I'm not going to go in order according to the card, but I do know right to my left here I have a Rascog card, and that is where I keep stamps that are most used with Project Life and my Project Life cards, and also some stuff under the bottom here that I will show you. Okay, so Project Life card was one of the my challenges. I keep my clear stickers here. There's 3 books, and I'm just making my way through them. You know, stamps are here. And then I have tags here. Frames are here in this little container here. And then, oops, sorry, all my bits of ephemera are here. And I have them labeled, so they're very easy for me to find. And like, you know, alphabets and whatnot. So they are in these containers. I don't have ephemera anywhere else except here. This is it. This is chipboard, stickers, everything, labels, you name it, it's here. This is it. So, and I've got my 6 or 7 little 6x6 pads. But okay, so then I'm gonna move slow. My Big Shot and my dies are on this other Raskog, so that was on my list. Okay, let's turn on my light here. So these are my wood stamps. I have them all labeled in categories. Categorized, I was going to say. I said categories, sorry. And everything is where I can find it, and I know exactly where everything's at. So I like it that way, and it works for me. So down here would be my sewing machine, my sewing supplies. These are miscellaneous. I should have put brads and things on there, but you know, what am I going to do? So then my ribbon is here and here, and then that's twine. Okay, then moving over, I could have put punches on there too. So, you know, if you feel like making your own list, by all means. I have this little thing of ribbon. And then, let's see, thickers was on here. And so here's my thickers right here. This is all I've got. So I'm just trying to make my way through them. There's about 8 or 10 packages there. And then, you know, I have more stamps in my Clip It Up. These are all sorted by theme. Sorry for the squeak. Okay, so what else was on here? Enamel dots. You know my cameo, that's obvious. My enamel dots I keep in this container here. There's some recollections, an eye outlet, which is a brand that you can get. I get them from the Expo. They're super cheap. They're like $1. So, and then washi tape, and let's see, embossing folders. Well, you don't need to see those, but the washi tape. Oh, my clips are in here, and by clips I mean the they're underneath this. So I'll just move them down. They're just there's not a ton in there, but they're just those little paper clips. So yeah, let's see. And then down here, so this is my mixed media section. It has gelatos, watercolors, markers, my Prismacolor pencils. And then these two have sequins. This has washi, and this has wood veneer, and this has, let's see what's in there actually, 'cause, it's got some flair, but then some other things as well. So I don't have a lot of flair. I never really got into it, guys. I don't know why, but just never was my thing. So I have, let's see, maybe 3 or 4 packages. So, you know, either way, a decent amount. These are actually buttons and brads. So that's it. That's my flair. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to see what I can get rid of. And, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to an expo soon, in a few weeks here. And I'm very mindful. I will tell you that I am super mindful of and really picky about what I select and bring into my space. In the beginning, I was wanting everything and everything new, and every time something new came out, I was like, oh, gotta have it, gotta love it, gotta just be, I have to own it. And now I am very strict and way more conscious of what I buy and what I bring into my space. And so a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you is stuff that was purchased before my mind kind of flipped the switch and said, whoa, pump the brakes here. You need to start being a little more realistic about what's going to ever get used and what's just going to collect dust. So, and I don't do destashes. I prefer to just use my stuff, and yeah. Well, all right, guys. So if you have any questions, you know, go ahead and ask. I'd love for you to join in on this challenge. I'm going to post my pages no different than before. I will just list the 7 items from my list in the description every time. So thanks so much for watching, and you can head over to Facebook at Cut It Up Creations, and I'll also be posting on Instagram at Cut It Up Creations. If you want to give this video a thumbs up, that'd be appreciated, and subscribe to my channel. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.